some of those elements that have us to get out of whack or get out of flow would be outlier things like scrolling on social media, looking at streaming platforms and this and that, watching TV all the time and so forth. Do you think these things are attributed to disrupting flow and productivity and so forth, and not getting that clarity people like need?
Yeah, they can be. For one, when you're sitting and observing, you're taking
Yeah.
in someone else's ideas. Something from someone else's mind is now being fed into yours, right? You're not creating, you're receiving. Especially when it comes to social media, it can be extremely negative. Like you find
Mm,
things that are, about anxiety or the things someone said to you, right? People are pretty much airing out their dirty laundry without naming names, right? So you see a lot of negativity that goes into your spirit, that goes into your thought process. And that's not something we can do all day and then expect to still
mm,
be in flow state. It's
right.
definitely going to disrupt your flow.
Okay. So, what would you say that they can do other than the breath work? What would you say they can do so they can be in that flow state, have that clarity, and perform better?
Step away, right? Step away. Get some
Okay.
time without the device. Not now, of
Okay.
course. Keep watching this, but you need some time to just disconnect, right? I
Right.
find that so many people are like disconnected from themselves because they stay so connected to everything else. You
Right.
can't listen to your own thoughts, come up with your own ideas if you're
Mm,
busy taking in someone else's all day. You have to
right.
disconnect.
Right. And I have heard artists and entertainers say they don't. I have heard people like Lil Wayne say he don't really listen to a lot of music, which is crazy because you got a record label. You know what I'm saying? He said he just listen to his own stuff or whatever, so he don't be really knowing what's going out. So in case he may use some of their stuff in his material, subconsciously. I have heard other comedians and everything have said that too as well, where they don't look at other comics because certain ideas can get misconstrued, and then there they go saying you stole my joke and stuff like that. So they kind of don't look at stuff like that and everything. So I guess that can be applied to anything else as well, where you don't want to have certain ideas that things you're doing and so forth influence what you're doing in your day to day. Because a lot of the stuff that you do see on social media and so forth is sometimes is a fallacy where some people just putting a certain image that they want you to see that's not really their lives, and then they're making an unrealistic expectation on you of what you think you should be doing, and then that can snowball into a world of trouble for you and everything if you're not living up to those expectations. Would you say?
Yeah, at least a lot of people being subconsciously programmed into thinking that they're not good enough or they're not doing well enough when that's, like you said, that's not really the person's lifestyle. That's not how they live. This is something I have like a million siblings. If you want some, let me know. I'm
Mm.
sharing them out.
I got
Me
five
and one of my
myself.
you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot.
Uh,
Me and one of my siblings talk about this a lot because she was able to realize how when she was younger it was affecting her, right? She kept looking at, like I said, kind of doing the doom scroll, right? You seeing, oh,
right.
make sure you're doing this, make sure you're doing that. Oh,
Yeah.
I did
Mm,
this, right? It makes you feel inadequate, right?
right.
And
Mm,
everybody's journey is different. We're not all supposed to be on the same timeline doing the same thing at the same time. That's not realistic, right? You do things in your own time when you're ready mentally, emotionally. So stepping away just even a little bit, even like a 10 minutes could make a huge difference in how you change, the flow of your day.
right.